Hello everyone, welcome back to another daily vlog. Say hi. Say hi. Can you wave? It is about 11 o'clock. We've just gotten back from a little walk. We went over to the shops. I picked up a few things from the supermarket, and I also went to the post office to pick up that, and went into Kmart and just got a few little bits and pieces. It is actually a really nice day today. I don't want to jinx it, but we've had some pretty bad weather the last couple of days in Melbourne. So I'm hoping it kind of holds out. We've got hard rubbish. I booked a hard rubbish for to start on Monday. So I'm hoping it holds out because we need to put out a fridge and our old dining table. Yeah, I don't think I've shown you guys. We got a dining table this week and it was so last minute. It was not last minute, but we really weren't looking to purchase a dining table. It was just one of the things we knew we wanted eventually, but we're like, oh, it's not really a priority at the moment because we have one. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, don't mind all my stuff on there. Maybe I'll just take it off so you get the full gist of it. Okay, there she is. I am so happy with this table. So originally, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I've spoken about this on Instagram. We had a long table that was just an old wooden, big, bulky table that was our old housemates' parents that they just had in the garage. So we just took that when we were renting because obviously, you know, you're not really wanting to buy nice stuff when you're renting in a share house. So we ended up taking that when we moved here just over a year ago. And yeah, finally found something that I love. So it's a round walnut table with the green fabric chairs and the timber legs. I love the chairs. I think they're really modern and nice. So that's what they look like there. And the round, we were kind of umming and ahhing whether to get a round one because we do have the round coffee table and the round outdoor table, but we just thought because of the space, this is our one living area in this house, so we wanted to kind of maximize the space, and because we have gone with a round table, it gives us so much room in here. Even if we push this back, there's so much room here, we probably won't use this chair all the time. Push this table all the way back and there's just going to be so much room for Linky to play, and just more space in general. So yeah, I love it. It looks so good with our green wall and the plants. We all know I love a green moment. So I really wasn't looking for a dining room table. I was actually looking for bedside tables, and I found some on this site. And then they had a big sale on, and I was saw their dining room sort of range. And I was like, oh, and the green caught my eye. So I went and had a look and I was like, I love it. I need to go see it. And the warehouse was only 15 minutes from where we live. So I was like to Ryan, can we go have a look? And then we literally went and had a look on Monday. Bought it on Monday. It got delivered Wednesday. So it was super quick, really good service. And yeah, I love it. I think it looks so good. I'm just been in the kitchen staring at it. Look at Linky. What are you doing? Careful of my plant. What have you got? Remote. You've got the remote. You've got the remote. So yeah, love it. I just think we need to get something on the wall. And I'm gonna get a little vase or something, or maybe a small plant on the table. But yeah, love it. There's just so much more room now in this living dining space. And yeah, super happy. Alrighty, I'm going to make some little snack, kind of lunch. They're snack slash lunch ideas. Recipes for babies and toddlers. So I follow this page on Instagram. It is, I'll leave it in the description as well. Her page is called Feeding Benny. Let me just go to the thing. And she just posts like heaps of good like toddler recipes, and this is where I found like the recipes that I use. I've got the broccoli on, which I'm gonna do a like broccoli tots. They're super quick and easy. You literally just steam the broccoli, put eggs, broccoli, breadcrumbs and cheese in a bowl, mix it all up, make the tots, like the little fingers, put in the oven for like 20 minutes and they're done. And literally like they're so quick and easy. He loves them. They're so good for when you're like out, like you're out for the day and like you don't want to kind of like take a full packed lunch that needs to be reheated. You obviously can't see. But they're just like fingers about this width. They're really easy, like they're good to freeze too. You don't want them? You've eaten? Hang on, I'll get you something else. So I basically make a batch and then like keep like 4 on the countertop to use for the next couple of days. And then I just freeze the rest and get them out like literally the morning of or the night before. They just like, they take really, like you can just let them defrost or you can just zap them in the microwave. What would you like, darling? What would you like? Mwah. But yeah, and then she like has these veggie muffins, which I've made before and he likes as well. So I'm gonna do those and I'll just show you how I make them. Hello everyone. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages, but it was only just yesterday. So it's Sunday today and we just got back from the PBC Baby and Pregnancy Expo in the city. I just thought like I might as well go. Like I wasn't really planning to buy much. I just kind of wanted to like go and see what was there and just sort of like compare brands and stuff. And do my research, and then I'm just gonna buy everything on the Black Friday sales next month. Hopefully most of it does go on sale. But I did pick up a couple of things. So I got just a couple of the Bubba Blue mattress protectors, so just a bassinet one and a cot one. Obviously I'm gonna need a few spares because I'm gonna have 2 cots. And then I don't actually know where my other mattress protectors are for my bassinet. So I just got one of those because they were on sale. I got Lincoln. Did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? Where did you put the bibs? I did get 2 bibs, but I don't know where he's put them. There they are. So I just got these 2 bibs from this brand. They're like the reversible ones, pretty neutral. They were like $8 or $7 or something. And then I actually got a change pad. I've been looking at this for a while and I didn't know if they'd have them there, but they had the exact one that I was looking at. So I got, it's obviously in the box, the Grow Time change pad, like just the waterproof one that you can just wipe down and put on like a chest of drawers or use it on the floor, and I got it in the sage color, so it's a really nice green. So basically my plan is, this is the room that will be Lincoln's room once. Don't mind the mess, we've just had hard rubbish, and I'm kind of like in the middle of trying to start packing for when we go away on Saturday. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna paint this wall green. I don't know if I've run you through this, but basically my plan is to paint this wall green. I'm getting a timber cot, a nice dark timber cot, and a timber chest of drawers, and I'll just put this on the timber chest of drawers and have this in Lincoln's room, so I have somewhere to change him. And then this change table, like this room is basically staying the same. I'm not changing anything in this room before the baby comes. But what we're gonna do, because the baby is gonna sleep in the bassinet next to our bed for the first few months, I'm gonna move this whole unit table into our bedroom, like near like my side of the bed. Yeah, it'll just be so much easier for like night feeds. Basically, like last time I didn't really have anything to store like the baby's clothes, the baby's burp cloths, nappies. You just feel like you need so many things when they're little. So it'll be good because I can just use the baskets that I have in here and just store like all the nappies, the wipes, burp cloths, you know, changes of clothes that they need, swaddles, stuff like that. And then I'll also have that change table because I did really struggle postpartum last time with my back and just having like, I had a big ab separation. So it was really hard on my back, and like leaning over was kind of painful. So I really do love having a change table at this height, so it does protect my back. So yeah, that's the plan, and basically then at least that can just stay in our room. I'll have the portable one that I just bought, which I pretty much will just probably change Lincoln when he gets up on it, and then I'll just bring it out to the lounge and kitchen, and I'm pretty sure I'll end up just using it on our bench top, just so I can like change the baby out here while Lincoln's playing, and it's just convenient. I'm all about convenience this pregnancy and this postpartum. I feel like last time I had no idea what to expect, and you don't. Like, I feel like first time mum, you think you know what you're gonna expect, but you don't. Like, it's nothing like you envision it's gonna be. So yeah, that's all I got. Like I said, I basically just did my research. So I've been looking at a few prams, because obviously I just have the Red's Baby Metro, which it's great, I love it, and it's honestly probably the only pram we could have got, considering that we have a sedan and a Suzuki Swift. Like, mine can actually collapse down with the seat on, which I know a lot of them you have to remove the seat and put it separate to the frame, which really, like, it would not fit in my car. So yeah, so we're gonna upgrade to a double pram as well, because we're gonna need to. So I was sort of just looking at those today, testing them out. They had like a track with like different terrains and stuff, which was actually really helpful to kind of feel how it handles those different surfaces. So yeah, that was good. And then the thing that I'm so excited about, like this is probably my most, I know I'm excited for the pram, but I feel like I have a pram, so it's not going to be like a massive excitement, if you know what I mean. I'm going to treat myself to a new rocking chair, like a really, really luxe, nice, comfy rocking chair. I'm so excited to get that. So if you've watched a few of my vlogs before, you've probably seen the rocking chair that I have in here. It's just this white wooden one, and I've got a pillow for it. So my Umma actually gave this to me. It was her neighbours who sadly passed away. So she grabbed it and gave it to me for free. And so I've kind of just had that in here, and with the pillow, like it's not terrible, but it's not, you know, it's not a comfy rocking chair. So I feel like I don't feel as bad spending the money because I could have definitely spent the money last time, but I didn't. I was like, I'll just use that. And I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's weird. Some people say rocking chairs are the biggest waste of their like money. They're like, it literally is just a room ornament. Like I didn't use it. And to some extent I agree, like definitely in the first few months, if the baby's sleeping next to your bed, and you're just happy, what's wrong, darling? Yeah, basically if the baby's sleeping with you for a long time in the bed, or you know, in a bassinet next to the bed, and you're quite happy to just breastfeed on the couch, like I think it probably is a bit of a waste of money. But like if you're planning to breastfeed for, you know, an extended amount of time, I feel like over 6 months, then I feel like it is a really, really good investment. Like I am planning to move, like I'm planning when I get this new one to put it next to the couch in our lounge, and I feel like that's where I'm going to do most of my day feeds. And even night feeds before we go to sleep. And then eventually down the track, when the baby moves into their own room, I can just move that and I'll just replace the wooden one and put it in there. And yeah, I still used it heaps. Like we still use the rocking chair every night. I read a book to him on it, and I always, like when he was having bottles, I'd always still do the last feed in his room. So I feel like for me, they are, like I will get value out of it. And 100% if you're breastfeeding, I feel like, yes. I feel like if you're bottle feeding, it's kind of easy to just like feed wherever and on the go and on the couch. But I really like, you really do need that support, which you don't get on a couch unless you've got like a high sort of couch. So yeah, I'm really excited to get that. I will show you guys when I get it. I'm sure you've probably all seen this rocking chair. It's a very popular brand, but it was interesting to go today because the one that I thought that I wanted, and I was like, oh, this looks nicer. In person, I didn't like it as much. Like looks wise, I actually didn't like it as much as I thought I did. And then sitting on them, they're completely different sort of like softness and firmness. And yeah, so it definitely pays to go and have a look. Hello, I wasn't really expecting to do this, but in the moment I thought, why not just show you our nighttime routine? So Linky has his dinner, Kevin's always waiting to clean up. And while Linky eats his dinner, I basically take this opportunity to clean up the kitchen and the living area. I try and do as much as I can before his bath, just so like once he's out of his bath and he goes down to bed, it just gives me more time to have my dinner and do stuff for me, have a shower. After dinner, I always give him a piece of fruit. Not always, sometimes I give him fruit and he absolutely smashes it. He loves his fruit. Then I just quickly clean him up, which he hates people wiping his face. Kevin also helps me clean up after dinner, which is always great. And then we just jump straight into his bath. He absolutely loves his bath. As you can see, he's splashing around and just all smiles. So I normally give him a bath and let him kind of sit in there and play a little bit for like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes a bit longer. And then I was just washing his hair. I've been pouring water over his face since he was a baby, and I feel like it's like really paid off because he's not scared of it. He's never really cried when I put water on his face, and I think that's just because I've done it from a young age. And then yeah, I offer him his toothbrush and try and get him to brush his own teeth. I felt like I was forgetting to do this a lot, but when I started doing it in the bath, it's really like prompted my memory to give it to him. He's normally pretty good, and then he'll let me kind of help him for a little bit until he gets over it. And then once he gets out and I dry him, we kind of like have this moment in the mirror, which is really cute, and I always like say, who's that in the mirror? And he has a bit of a giggle. And then yeah, we just take him straight to his room. He gets all dried up. Here he is being all crazy. He gets into this mood after his bath. Like he just has all this energy and he just starts being really, really silly, as you can see in the video. And his new thing is just like pointing at everything at the moment. Like he's just obsessed. Then I have been putting this ointment on. The doctor, I don't know what's going on with his skin. He's just always had skin problems and we're trying to figure out what it is. But anyway, I do that at night. Then we get him dressed into his little singlet, underlayer and his pajamas. And then before he goes down, I always do a story, sometimes 2 stories with him. He loves these books. And yeah, so that's really a really nice thing that we do. And I make sure we do every single night. And then once we're done reading the story, he'll normally just like jump on my lap and just point to his bookshelf, like essentially saying that he wants another one. And yeah, he just starts pointing at everything. Then after the story, I just pop him straight into his cot, into his sleep suit, his ergo pouch, get him in that, and then pop his dummy in, and he sleeps with like a couple of comforters. Although I really think if I took these comforters out, like he wouldn't care. Like he doesn't, it's not like he cuddles onto them at all. I kind of just use the bunny to kind of play around with him at night. But yeah, since I sleep trained him at 5 months, he honestly is the best sleeper. He puts himself down, like I can put him in wide awake. And even if he's not like completely ready for bed, he'll just lie in his cot quiet for like 20 minutes or so and then go to sleep. I obviously shut the blinds, make sure it's nice and dark for him. And then, yeah, he normally just stands in his cot for a little while with his dummy. Yeah, here I'm just like tidying up his room a little bit before he goes to sleep. And then I just say, "No, Slinky, love you." And I shut the door and I leave. Then after he's down, I take this time just to quickly finish my cleaning up. I soak his clothes if they need a soak because they normally get destroyed at dinner time. And then, yeah, as you can see, I'm just kind of like tidying up the lounge room, picking up all the toys that he's just played with, and that sort of thing, just doing like a last minute tidy up, cleaning up the high chair. And then once that's all done, I basically sit down on the couch, watch my show and have some dinner.